EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Panthers at 9-6 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, Young.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw, Young. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive back to pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession. And,
Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 13. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first.
Now White lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. This is 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Buccaneers 7, Panthers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the double.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Twelve, 10. Trouble, 38.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Young now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers is turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so Jade Camarda is out there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dances by him, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On the move to his left. He gets away from one. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, they'll run with White. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Back to throw now on first down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. He's going to try and do this himself. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Read option, this is White.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 25-yard line.
Young. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now here's Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 6.
Young off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Young. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
First down, here's White. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They give to White on the option. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Read option. This is White.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. It's Young off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
It'll be Young again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's 2nd down. Now Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Young sliding out of the pocket. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Young. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. We talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game.